What's up, guys? What's going on? So today I want to talk about staying mentally fit. I think this is a really important question. Someone had asked me this, and I wanted to address this anyway because I think this is one of the keys in life and a very good way of handling situations and just being successful overall. And this is staying mentally fit. And I break this down into two categories, which is one, dealing with things and how you handle situations, and the other one being mentally strong and being able to persevere and push through whatever that obstacle is, or whatever you are doing. So with the first one, handling situations, this is really important because this is your basis of how your life's gonna go, because there's gonna be hard times, and there's gonna be times where you feel like everything's against you and that it's basically over, or whatever, or you feel like quitting. And this is the way of reacting to the situation, because this thing that I always tell myself is that you cannot control what happens in life, but you can control how you react to it. And this is always true, and I always believe that there's a positive and negative way about reacting to something, and a way about going about things. And I always, or at least I always try to do the positive thing and choose the positive way, because the negative way may seem easier, but all that's going to do is make things worse for you, and chances are if you react negatively, more negative things will come. So in terms of handling things, being positive is huge, and keeping your head up is huge. And something, I think this handling part of the mental fitness it's somewhat simple, the actual aspects of it, but then I think actually applying it to life is what is difficult and what people have a hard time with. And so a lot of things is one, just staying positive, two, keep going, and three is really just to know that, or you don't necessarily have to believe in it, but I believe in it, and I think it's a really good way about going about life, is knowing that everything happens for a reason, and that just because you get knocked down once, that's just one obstacle, that you have to stay mentally strong, and know that that's just another obstacle that's trying to get in your way, but you can't let it knock you down. And you have to stay positive, and you have to know that that just happened for a reason, and that you're going to keep fighting, you're going to keep going, and you're not going to stop just because of 1, 2, 3 obstacles. I don't care how many obstacles, you're going to keep going, because you're still there, and you're still there for a reason. You're not still there to just get knocked down and to just give up. That's just not the point of life. You have to keep going. And I know I'm going on a bit of a rant here, but my point is just that so many things in life are mental, and that's the one aspect. And now I want to get to the pushing through. Both of these ways are related in many ways. The two categories that I broke it down into, which is handling things and then being mentally strong. The mentally strong thing could also be like physical, in terms of if you're running and you feel like giving up, or something that is physically taxing, and your body's literally telling you no, but that is where your mind has to tell you yes. And it's a point in where certain people have trained themselves to the point where their body is pretty much done, but their mind, they've trained their mind to push past their body's limits, which is these incredible human beings. A lot of military, Navy SEALs, they have this training where they're so mentally strong that nothing is impossible, and they're just these. It's just so important in life. If you can do that, it's being successful really comes down to mental, because it's just a matter of fact that you're gonna fail and you're gonna fall down, and all these bad things are gonna happen to you. That's just part of life. Bad things are gonna happen, hard times are gonna happen, adversity is gonna happen, and it's just to me, the true test of life is how you deal with that, and that's gonna determine whether or not you're successful. So this really just comes down to knowing that everyone's going to go through hard times. Everyone's going to go through obstacles. You may have more obstacles. Your road may be harder, but if you want to come out on top, you're going to have to react in a healthy way, and you're going to have to fight through that. You're going to have to stay positive, and you're going to have to know that no matter what happens, if you want to be successful, that you can't quit, and you got to stand up, and you have to keep fighting. So that's the message. I know a little bit of a rant, and I know that it sounds somewhat simple, and but you know, and it is simple. I do think it's simple, but at the same time, I think applying it is hard, you know, because you know there are times where you're just like, why, you know, and you know, why is actually what I was gonna get to, which is, you know, when you feel like quitting, you know, like think about why you started, and you know, having a why, that, I mean, that is so important. If you don't have a why, then it can be you can be kind of troubled as to why you're doing what you're doing. You know, if you don't know why you're doing something, then that may stop you from doing something. So always make sure you have a why. Always make sure you have a motive towards why you're doing something. And in terms of making, like, pushing through barriers, that should be much easier, because it's like I'm doing this for this reason, and having that reason is what's gonna have is what's gonna take you all the way, and is gonna keep you motivated, inspired, and it's what's gonna get you on top. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know, leave a like, a comment, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me, guys. And as I always say, you know, if you ever have a topic or anything you want me to talk about, as I said, this video was somewhat prompted by a message that I received. So please message me, and hope you guys have a great day, and have a good one.